Hello, MonstersAbound here, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires, part 37 of my Wurrzag Campaign. As always, we open up with some shots from Wurrzag, doing some damage to some of the units, and our artillery is opening fire, doing some good. They've got one unit of mortars, and of course this is Tilia. Tilia have launched a wave of attacks at my territory, and I'm beating them off with a stick. So far, so good. I'm going to be honest, this doesn't look particularly tricky. Got more guards, marauders running around behind the enemy army. They're taking a few shots from these handguns. Oof, yeah, those handguns, they're nasty. Very, very, very nasty. Boar boys on left and right flank. The idea being we hit them with our infantry and then flank around with the boar boys and completely wreck the handguns before they can do too much damage. Going to get a nice little foot of Gork there. Look at that. Doing horrendous damage to these handguns and great swords. How much damage? 115 kills. Jesus. It's pretty good. And in goes the Savage Orcs. And Boar Boys flanking around behind. More gods, Mage Marauders. Trying to wait until these units get a little far away and then we'll hit the mortar and take that out. Just chasing the handguns and drawing them into a little blob there. Before we then hit them with Gork will fix it. Gork will fix ya. Gork will fix it. That was the program with the bad man. Gork will fix it. Gork has never been found of any wrongdoing, so he's fine. At least no wrongdoing that would matter. So we slow them all down. They can't run away then, and then we hit them with all the boar boys, and basically they get chewed up. More guns, Mage Marauders. Then running down the mortar team. There we go, taking them out. That should stop them from firing, and very much the Tilian army is starting to look decidedly worse for wear. Handgunners no idea which way to run if they get run down by horrendously just charging bacon, isn't it? It's just rampaging bacon, and Wurrzag dealing with the enemy general, who's apparently also getting filled with arrows. Need to be more careful with when I shoot my arrows, because a lot of these arrows are, I mean, the enemy doesn't really have many crossbows. They've mostly got guns, and so any arrows lodged in Savage Orcs, that's all ours. That's friendly fire. And the enemy general now fleeing for his life, and with him goes what's left of his army. A little bit of senseless violence there just to ease us into the beginning of the episode. Excellent stuff. Let's eat. Oh, we got a banner. What did we get? A Scarecrow banner? I bet it was a Scarecrow banner. What was it? Oh, Lich Bone Pen. That's actually not bad. Sure. Oh, look, there's another Tilian army. Apparently they're really liking the great swords at the moment. Really enjoying those. That's good to see.
Alright, I'm going.
That is good to see. Now, as some people have pointed out,
What do you want?
we do currently have some characters who are on mounts. So we've got a giant spider here, and so currently he's 254. We could do that. Does that cost less?
Now?
Yeah, it costs money to put characters on mounts. It can save us money. It doesn't actually affect them on the campaign map, and yet it's kind of like taking the company car away, isn't it? You know, when they start taking the company perks away, you start to think, well, we could be in trouble here. However, I think, I mean, what obviously one problem is you take the company car away. That's a bit of a you take a beloved, giant wolf away. Let's be honest, that giant wolf is going to the big open forest in the sky, by which I mean we bludgeon it to death, because it won't survive in the wild. It's just kinda to put it into a catapult and launch it into a mountainside. I'm not laughing at animal cruelty. That would be wrong. But the idea of launching a giant wolf in a catapult does have a certain appeal. So let's Ka-boing. And then a little whimper. Okay, good. Shit. It's fine. Sure, survivalist, doesn't matter. Right. So, we have taken Lemire, which, I'm going to be honest, I'm pretty surprised we actually managed to take. That has managed to secure Misty Mountain, though, so we could actually build this up, get some more cash in here. Death Gorge is fine as well. Where is Death Gorge? Down here. Oh, yeah, that's fine. That's okay. That is okay. So, what I'm slightly concerned that we might end up with Queek attack, but if we can capture some of this... I mean, Lemire is a rich city. It's got a gold mine in it, gemstones. So we've got a stunty mine that's going to bring in 1,200 a turn. I mean, we're basically making money here, which is a surprise. Now, Tilia and the Border Princes is going to be a bit of an issue.
You come bearing arms. Is it war?
Well, we are at war, so yes would be the answer to that. So we need to deal with them, but they've just got... I mean, they were busy dealing with Sartosa. They're not busy doing that anymore. I don't know where that army for Queek has gone. A Clan Moor's army was... It might be heading for Grunty Mingle, might be heading for Dragonhorn Mine. I'm not 100% sure. We do have two... Oh, that's a war. Yes, because Top Knots is back, which is not great. Need to deal with that little problem. That's on my list of things to do. So I guess better kind of crack on with it. Death Gorge is fine. Misty Mountains we can upgrade. Let's do something like that. Don't really want to have a rebellion there. I don't think there's much we can do to stop it. Actually, because we've got the... We do have military presence here. The capital is Karakazal. Well, there's a big garrison there. It's probably fine. Let's do something like that. And unassigned skill points. So, Zugruk, Face Smasher. Who? Oh, you. Do you have a... Ka-boing. Just a little screech. It doesn't feel as bad when it's a giant spider, does it? Spider's kind of icky. Dogs, though. Lovely doggos. You don't want to catapult those into the side of a mountain, do you? Spiders, though, you kind of like, well, they kind of had it coming with those lots of legs, the dicks. So there's probably escaping there. We need to deal with that. Basically, we need Wurrzag free, and Wurrzag is not free. Scarstick might be free though. If Tic Tac Toe is hitting Clan Moors, they might like cut off reinforcements, and then Scarstick can maybe come and sort of helps Wurrzag sort of mop this up. It does mean Grocker is kind of by himself, and Grocker does not have a particularly strong army. Bit of a problem, but I think we're just going to have to live with that. Grunty Mingle we might lose anyway, so it doesn't really matter, and all that kind of stuff. Well, I guess we can try and hold it. Okay, we'll worry about that when it happens. There's no point stressing about it. We're doing a lot better than I thought we would be at this point, to be honest. A lot of people thought this campaign was dead about 10 episodes ago, and yet we are, at least at the moment, holding ground, and if anything, maybe pushing back a little bit. So that's, I think that's pretty good. It's a bit like my Scarsic campaign. At one point, my Scarsic campaign, we basically just made a run for Kazakarak. With the only armies we had left, and from that point on we then started... I did wonder where that army went, and there it is. And from that point on we then conquered the Badlands and started pushing up into the Empire, and it was pretty good, and that could happen again. So let's not write it off. Let's not count all of our untitled geese until they're hatched. Okay, ambush failed. That's not ideal. Ooh, do I don't want to attack. I want to defend. So I'm going to pull back. Oh, you're doing an ambush now, are you? I really want to be able to... If I can ambush them, and it's really frustrating that so many of my ambushes have failed, considering most of them are like 45% chance, and yet I've succeeded in 1 in about 5, which is... I realise that's, statistic... Who the fuck is that? Who's that guy? He looked weird. Who was that guy? It was like... Oh, you again. Hello. No, because... No, because reasons. I'm really hoping Archaon shows up at some point. Now, because the Warriors of Chaos have arrived, Archaon should turn up sooner or later. It is linked in some way to your empire size. However, that's it. No, where are you going? Oh, I don't know. Come, where's Tilia? We might be able to catch them. They're actually travelling at speed. So we might be able to bop them. What was that about? That was weird. That was decidedly odd. Okay, we can bop the border princes. They may piece... Oh my god, there's 3 of the buggers. Will you stop raiding me? Like, I don't even know what you're doing in the mountains. You're bloody elves, as far as I remember. Okay, we've had a rebellion. I mean, join the queue. Raiding, yeah. Wurrzag's got a war. That's quite nice. Grokka's got a war as well. That's doubly good. Okay. There's a whole thing going there. Skarsnik is authoritarian. A whole bunch of gubbins. Right, fine, good. Right, okay. So let's come. I want you to come down here because I want to see if I can find the Dreadfleet and say hello. What I want is to get an ambush on the stunty git I know is hiding around here somewhere. So, sure. Let's do something like that. Oh, there's that dwarf army. Let's bop you. Well, I say bop you. Just do some damage would be ideal, really. Okay. Let's do it. I mean, this is quite ballsy, but I'm going to go for it. And we're also going to go and kill you. I mean, I'm going to have to fight this because I know Orcs will just dick me over. It certainly is surprising how Tomb Kingy the north of the Badlands is. I'll do it. Right, so already taking big chunks out of the enemy. A nice little rock lobber hit there. Wurrzag running back to his lines with 46 kills. We've got Boar Boys on our right flank. On our left flank, we've actually got the archers in a little bit of a different formation. Trying some new things out. May as well. So Boar Boys coming around behind the army. I'm fairly sure that my infantry can deal with what is mostly... They mostly have... they've mostly got infantry themselves here. They don't actually have that much in the way of missile units. So we just need to knock out what missile units we can with our Boar Boys. And then basically just finish off the Great Swords who are engaged with our Savage Orcs. Easy peasy. So we've got some handguns just hanging around, just try. I mean, I don't know what their plan was to like wait until the rampaging bacon doesn't move and then shoot it. I mean, the problem with the rampaging bacon is very, very fast, and they've just found that out. Whee! Goodbye. More boys going around behind, and here come the Savage Orcs. There's not actually that many goblins here. Coming down the hills right into this infantry. We've got what's left of a few battered units of great swords and swordsmen climbing up the hill towards the missile units, and our Boar Boys are coming back to the fights. Slamming into the rear of that blob, doing horrendous damage. Look at that. Hitting them like a ton of feathers. Because, of course, a ton of feathers is exactly the same weight as a ton of rocks or bricks. River Trolls slamming into the great swords, knocking them flying. And it's looking pretty bad for the Border Princes. But I'll be honest, when did it ever look good for them? Wurrzag beating up the enemy general. And I'm hoping I can maybe peace out with them after this. Because I don't really want to be at war with the Border Princes. Frankly, they're an annoyance that I don't really have time to deal with. There we go. The enemy army has shattered. And a lot of these boys ain't going to be seeing home ever again. Right. Hopefully, these idiots have learned an important lesson about why you don't mess with Wurrzag. So, let's take slow sweaty bollocks. Wounds? Sure. I could go and grab this. I'm kind of tempted, but we're taking attrition. Okay, let's come out of that. That's fine. Hopefully we'll get an ambush over there. I'm a little bit concerned that we've got this dwarf army over here as well.
What do you want?
Do we have yet more dwarves?
Yes, boss. All right, I'm off.
Some hanging around, but
Yes, boss. Gonna be quick.
okay, it's not a big deal.
No.
That army is fucking terrifying. Dwarves. What you gonna do with dwarves, eh? Snazdrog. Sneaky stealing, because sure, why not? That's fine. We're actually, look at this, positive income. Holy shit. Actual positive income. Never thought I'd see the day. Need to get some public order here, because, ooh, it's not great, is it? Okay, we're alright for a moment. Let's do that, because we can afford to do that for the moment, and I prefer to slow down any kind of rebellion. I kind of don't want to move at them. Oh, no. Be strong. Be strong. Be brave. Okay, let's get... I kind of want some more... Okay, for the moment, let's get some squig hoppers, because squig hoppers are just generally quite good. They're pretty good.
What you want? Orc wants me.
Right, we found clan wars. They're there. That's fine. They don't really have... We can probably easily take that. So we probably want to aim to grab that one. Let's go... Ooh, actually, you know what? Cleanse corruption, because no doubt we've got Skaven corruption in this region. However... So, there's both Skaven and, I guess, Lizardmen characters in this region. Interesting. Looks like Tic-Tac-Toe has sort of like just surged across the desert and is now really threatening Queek, which is really taking some heat off, which is much appreciated. Thanks, buddy. Won't worry about any of that. Right, let's hope Grimgor can get the ambush. If not, I'm just going to have to fight dwarves because I'm going to have to kill them. I'm going to have to deal with them. Yeah, that was not a massive surprise, to be honest. But hopefully it's done some damage. I say, the Wars are garbage. There's no way around saying it. The Wars are trash. They're very defensive. I mean, they can be used on the offense. I don't have time to. I can't dick about and wait for my War to be in the right position, because most of the time it's not going to be in the right position. So I'm just sending them against targets just to weaken them, because I think that's the best option. It's not a great option. It's the best option I have available to me. I can use them to take out of the way settlements, basically draw armies away. See, I actually did quite a lot of damage. All right, you are going down there. I would have really liked it If I could have got there. Right, I think what I need to do, because I'm not particular, I don't really care what Ungrim's doing. Did he spot me? I think he spotted me, but he didn't go and attack me, so maybe he thinks he's not strong enough to. But I think I need to take on that other dwarf army, because frankly he can hit the settlements around Barak Var, and I don't really care. Right, they're trash. I don't really care about, like, they're just there as a buffer. They're the neutral zone. They're the neutral zone, and I do not care. So if he wants to sort of dick about with that, fine, don't care. We'll see if we can get an agent to sort of slow down Ungrim, lock him down, and then hopefully maybe get him in an ambush. I'd prefer to get him in an ambush because I don't want to have to deal with all that artillery. It's just a ball ache. They just tear through Black Orcs, and we have a hard enough time beating dwarf infantry as it is without having, you know, giant chunks torn out of our army by sodding artillery as we advance. And I don't really have a way of taking out the artillery. There's not really... I don't really have many options to take him out. I can duel with them, but to be honest, their artillery is better. And our cavalry is not particularly fast, and the dwarf artillery is pretty tanky anyway, so it's, you know, there's no real good options. Right, sure, I'll take that. Oh, now you declare war on me. Ace. Ace. That's nice. Good. Fuck. Fuck. That's really bad. I should have killed them. I kept thinking, should I kill them? And I was like, oh, they might fuck off, but no. Why? Who? What happened? Why are we at war with them now? United against us. Oh, the Border Princes. Lovely. Fucking lovely. Yeah, I should get that mod that removes that United against us, because that is just stupid. Fuck. Now I've got two fucking very strong high elf stacks with oodles of dragon princes. Fab. Fab, fab, fab. Fab, fabbity, fab. 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 Okay. Right, well... Okay. Right, we've got to deal with them. Lemire should be okay-ish. We're getting defences building there, so that should be okay. This is not okay.
Who needs killing?
Well...
Like a good plan.
Right. Okay. You're laying siege there. Your army's pretty fucked. Okay, let's kill you. Wanted to get you in ambush, however... needs must. We're up to our sneaky tricks once again as Grimgor hides most of his army in the forest. Over here we've got the ball boys hiding in the forest over there, hoping to come around behind the enemy army and knock out their artillery, which is our main threat. We've got our night goblins over there, and then of course Black Orcs hiding in the forest. So I've also got the Death Creepers sneaking around behind. So the main threat in the dwarf army is almost certainly the Giant Slayers. Giant Slayers, big threats, need to deal with those. And the enemy artillery. The Thunderers are a threat, but lesser, basically. They're not too much of a big deal. So, also Ungrim. We need to deal with Ungrim. If we kill Ungrim, hopefully his army should then break. So we've... Death Creepers have been spotted. They're opening fire on the bolt thrower. And the ball boys have arrived and now coming out of the forest, charging out. You can see they're taking a little bit of fire there. Taking some artillery fire. That stings. Oh, those guns. Not good. Some of the army is breaking off to engage that, but they're kind of not quite sure what to do. The AI's a little bit dubious about what I'm up to. And there we go. The guns have spotted the night goblins, unfortunately. Grimgor, Borgot, and Snazdrog, the the trio waiting to jump Ungrim. And here come the Black Orcs. Ball Boys coming around, already taking out that artillery, which is exactly what we needed to do. And once they've done that, they'll give these units a slip, come around behind and help out. Gork will fix it. Fix you, dropping their speed down. In goes our lads. In comes the Black Orcs. We've got some Giant Slayers coming this way. We've let out the Fanatics. The Chariots taking out those Giant Slayers. Chariots actually pretty effective. And then Archers coming in. And in come the Fanatics doing some great... Oh, I do love Fanatics. Fanatics are so good. I could do with more Fanatics, really. The Ekrund Miners have blasting charges, which stings. What? They got Frenzy. Really? Is that a thing? Okay. Whatever. That's fine. Ball Boys having dealt with the enemy artillery, now coming back to help out. But we've also got a couple of Thunderers over here who are unloading on the Crimson Killers, which is less than ideal, so we need to deal with that. Ungrim needs to be dealt with. Ungrim is actually, he gave us a slip a little bit, and he's over here, but Grimgor is kicking the shit out of him. Grimgor, who has 958 weapon strength and 138 melee attack. So basically, anyone who fights Grimgor is in a lot of trouble, including Ungrim. I mean, Ungrim's getting his ass kicked here. Grimgor is taking barely, he's getting scratched. Meanwhile, Ungrim is just losing chunks of his health in each hit. And I think just maybe 2 more hits, and yeah. Get him, Grimgor. Boff. Oh, did you miss? No. Borgut gets the kill. I bet Grimgor's absolutely seething about that. Never mind. So enemy lord is wounded. Poor one solitary chariot with 19 kills, though. Ball Boys chasing down those Thunderers, and just really the Giant Slayers left to deal with as the rest of the dwarves run for their lives. Yeah, so we just need to deal with the Giant Slayers. Giant Slayers who, I'm going to be honest, are probably one of the main threats. There's certain units in the game you take one look at and go, I need to kill that ASAP. And really, Giant Slayers are one of those because they're just a nightmare. You really need to shoot them full of arrows. It's literally the only way. So we're going to slowly chomp our way through these Giant Slayers. Borguts and Grimgor coming in to help out, so that shouldn't actually take too long. Okay, that's one last army dealt with. There's still Thorgrim left to deal with, though, so we need to do that. But at least Grimgor can sate himself with these little dwarfies for the moment. Okay. Sort of bloodshed. That's quite a nice little weapon. Lots of swindlers. Pop you and finish off. Right. Okay. Oh, I got a Dawnstone as well. Very, very nice. Okay, let's get a move on. See if we can take out Carol there. Good. Carol is dead. Apparently Gisp hates men. He's a man-hater. Oh. Hates those guys. Let's... Grimgor. Let's... Lightning Strike? Yeah, okay, let's get Lightning Strike. Kind of probably need at this point. And... we're probably going to lose Dot Karaz. But I might be able to get my War to knock that out. I wonder... The thing is, I should have just wiped the fucking board up. I should have just raised the fucking place. Oh, that's so annoying. It feels like that scene in Snoopy whenever Charlie Brown goes to kick the football and then Lucy moves it out of the way. That's what the game does. Every time I think I've got a handle on it, the game goes, no you don't. And I end up flat on my back again, staring into space, wondering what I'm doing wrong with my life. Oh well. Okay, let's get a Savage Orc camp. We're going to be bankrupt in a... how... Why? I thought I was doing quite well for money. What happened? Did I... what happened? What? No, what? Wait. No, what happened? What did I do? Did I do something? What did I do? What have I done recently? I got some more units, but that's not a big deal. I'm at war with someone, but I can't trade with anyone, so it shouldn't really matter, should it? What? I'm sure there's something obvious I'm really missing. My Eastern Badlands. I'm not taxing you. I'm gonna tax you. I probably haven't been taxing you for a while, and no one was whinging about it, which is amazing, unless I did it this episode and forgot about it, which is, I'm gonna be honest, quite likely, knowing me. Sure, scavenge. Right, okay, the war actually did lots of damage to that army, so that's actually pretty good. They're laying siege, but we should be able to knock them out. There's more dwarf armies massing in the north. However, my main concern at this point in time is this bollocks.
Unwise.
Because that is a lot of bollocks to deal with. That is... I mean, Lothar and Seaguard are awful. Dragon Princes are just mean. They got 5... I mean, how do they compare to Savage Orc? So they got 36-30. Right, so my boys have got 33-19. So we've got 85 charge. They've got 80 charge, 44 weapon strength, 36 weapon strength. However, we are armor piercing and anti-large, so we get another 5 melee attack. And we are armor piercing, whereas these guys... I mean, to be honest, though, it doesn't matter if they're armor piercing, because we don't have any armor. So, you know, sure. Sure, I mean, we've got more health than them, so that's something. That's a thing. But they've got 2 fucking armies, so I'm going to need Skarsnik and Grokka, and probably Grokka's War as well to come and help out, because frankly, I don't think I can deal with that by myself. So good, so we're going to have to deal with these knobheads. Which is I mean, I guess... Lothar and Seaguard, just how do you deal with that? I mean, they've got silver shields. They're pretty tanky. They're basically spears with bows. I mean, they're one of the best units in the game. And I've got really nothing. I mean, what am I going to use against them? My boar boys? My boar boys get fucked. I mean, plus, of course, they've got dragon princes. And turkeys. We've got artillery. That's something we've got on our side. We've got artillery. And fanatics. I don't know how I'm going to deal with that. If I can get them in an ambush, we might be able to do it. But it's a bit of an ask. That's a real kick in the nuts, that. Okay, well, never mind. I guess we'll just have to roll with the punches and deal with it somehow. But that's going to have to wait until next time. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode of the Wurrzag Campaign.